guys, today we got some huge sneaker release updates, a new collaboration that might be taking over, and sneakers are dead. Is absolutely cat. Welcome to Sneaky Sunday. Guys, we have so much to go through. I mean, All-Star Weekend has been insane. So there's a bunch to recap, a bunch of upcoming drops that you need to kind of know about ASAP, so let's just run through it, starting with the release recap. First one, the Adidas Bad Bunny signature sneaker, the Bad Bow 1.0. Let me know who picked up a pair of these things. They were actually way harder to get than I think most people realized. I tried to get them, but yeah, no luck there. And honestly, I mean, I don't really know how I feel about this silhouette. That's why I wanted to try it out. But visually speaking, I'm giving it kind of like a 6 out of 10. But all of the other crazy releases, for the most part, were part of some kind of All-Star Weekend thing. I feel like this has got to be the craziest All-Star Weekend I have ever seen. It feels like every brand is in LA right now, releasing crazy stuff that we have never seen before and crazy collaborations. So let's just start off with the exclusive LA Levi's Jordan 3. It went down very quickly on the 13th of February. Let me know if you managed to get them. This is definitely the most limited colorway out of the 3 or 4 that are dropping. Now, I will tell you how to get the other 2 colorways in a second, but let's go over some other All-Star releases, because there is plenty. Oh man, yesterday was chaos. The Jordan 6 Salesmen, these actually didn't fully sell out, so let me know if you picked up a pair of them. Great pair. The Bin 23s, I think that was a US exclusive. I think there was like 2,300 pairs or something. $335. If you did get them, let me know what you think. Is it worth it? There was the All-Star Jordan 1 highs. They look nice, but I don't think they're like a must-have. There was a bunch of other like crazy basketball sneakers. Like I think they dropped the Stranger Things Foamposite early. Willie Chavaria even did a Harden Volume 10, which looks insane. Central C Air Forces dropped on the 13th of February. Let me know if you grabbed those. And just so much more. Like look at all of these shoes. It's insane how much actually dropped. But of course, probably one of the most anticipated drops did happen yesterday, and that is the Fragment Jordan 1. So 2 colorways dropped, and there is still a shot at getting them for retail, which I'll let you know in a second, but both of these colorways dropped through Union's website, and it was literally a raffle that was open for an hour on the website, so extremely hard to get. If you managed to get them on Union's website, let me know down in the comment section. I entered and did not, I didn't get them. I didn't really have a hope of getting them. Either way, if you are after these for retail, there are some raffles that are still open, but they are closing soon, so pay attention. We've got a Mom and Yer who is raffling off both colorways. This is going to be closing relatively soon, so you want to enter if you haven't already. There's also one at Social Status. Now, these are global raffles, by the way, not just the US. There's an APB one, which is also another retailer. And then this one, Jade, is the final raffle. So those 4 are the main ones that you want to enter. Now, will there be a Sneakers app release? I think so. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be both colorways. If I had to put money on it, I would guess that it's going to be this Varsity red pair. That seems like the one that's the highest stock. Thankfully, because in my opinion, it's the best colorway. But if we get an update on an actual Nike Sneakers app release, I will let you guys know. But it probably will happen this month if it does. Now, because so many sneakers were dropping over All-Star Weekend, let me show you some of the chaos that ensued. We have a bunch of videos of fights breaking out, the lines being insane at some of these pop-ups and events. Obviously, this is horrific to see. This is like, this should not be happening, and I'm sure anybody who is there probably wants nothing to do with this. But for the people who are saying sneakers are dead, this is people. This is like proof of people willing to risk their bodies to go and get these shoes. And honestly, just the overall like energy over the weekend, this is like so far from dead. This is like, I don't know, it feels like sneakers kind of went through a little bit of a dip, but now it's like the popularity and the hype behind these drops is just crazy. Sneakers are far from dead. If this is the case over All-Star Weekend, that's insane. This is at a Foot Locker pop-up or Foot Locker store where they were, I guess, selling some of the like early Jordans, like the Lake Shows, the Infrared 6s, stuff like that. This is another crazy, like people pushing in, pushing people over. This is just insane. And it's not just about Jordan sneakers either, because there was a huge crowd lining up to try and get the Satoshi Vans, which also dropped. You got people acting like freaking zombies out there just waiting for shoes. Look at this. This is the line for, again, the Satoshi Vans. This pair over here, which did drop early, but it should have another release later on this month or potentially next month. Wild. Look at this, bro. Man, if you were in LA over All-Star Weekend, let me know, and let me know if you managed to pick anything up or what the vibe was like there. Right, now let's go over some releases that are right around the corner. First one, if you want a Drake McDonald's meal, apparently that is dropping on the 17th. I am so over celebrity McDonald's meals. I don't care at all, but I know that there is some people who will want to enjoy a Drake meal. Well, there you go. I don't know who's practically wearing this or who wants to pick this up, but the Legos Crocs brick shoe things are going to be dropping on February the 16th through Crocs, through Legos.com, and they're $150. I guess maybe as like a display piece, but Lord knows you're not walking around wearing these things, okay? And now we need to get into some information on the Levi's Jordan 3. So again, a bunch of them kind of have been dropping, like there was the China exclusive, the LA exclusive. Well, now here's how to get your hands on the two other colorways, the denim pair, the raw denim pair, and then also the black pair. So first one, we do actually have a little stock number for this pair over here, the raw denim one, 10,000 pairs. That's not a lot. They have loaded up on the Nike sneakers app for the 21st, and you know what gets me a little bit worried is that that person is saying 10,000 pairs for this one, but it's also in full family size run. So does that mean that it's going to be there's more pairs of this one than the black one, which is not coming in a full family size run? Because if that's the case, then that's a little bit tough. It means like both of them are going to be extremely limited. Either way, this is the sneakers app release with all of the clothing and everything like that, but there's a bunch of raffles. Levi's is also going to be dropping them on the 21st of February. So if you want these things, at least there seems like it's going to be a decent chance that you might be able to get either of these two colorways. Right, let's talk about this collaboration, which kind of seems like it came out of nowhere and is absolutely taken over, and I'm talking about Hellstar and Adidas. So this is the latest collaboration that's going to be dropping later on this year. Now they did like an early launch over All-Star Weekend, of course. This is the superstar kind of lifestyle version, which, I mean, bruh, it's genuinely a dope pair of shoes. Like they took a classic silhouette, the shell toes, the superstars, and they completely changed up the look. Like I know it's a very loud pair of shoes, but that's kind of Hellstar's thing. Now they also did an AE2, which looks, in my opinion, it might even be a little bit better. Like it's a little bit more toned down. The AE2 is a great pair of shoes, just aesthetically speaking, and I love the look of these. Now the hype for this Hellstar Adidas thing is absolutely insane. Like if you guys don't remember, they did two other colorways last year over ComplexCon, which people went crazy for, and I do genuinely think if Hellstar and Adidas play their cards right and actually, you know, slowly build up this collaboration to a point where they can drop like, you know, silhouettes that are a lot more attainable, not so limited, this could be a huge collaboration for 2026. This is the black colorway that dropped over ComplexCon, like I said, but it's just so limited to the point where I don't think it's going to be anything other than like, you know, a select few people actually get their hands on it. But I do think if they make this more available, people might genuinely go crazy for this collaboration. I think it could become massive. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Am I wrong about that? Is Adidas Hellstar supposed to stay a little niche thing, or is it going to be big? Now, if you didn't like the lighter variation, well, take a look at this. This is the stealth mode, the black camo pair, which potentially could also drop later this year, but it's basically, they don't know whether it's a friends and family pair or whether it's going to actually hit the shelves. Fingers crossed, because this might be the best looking AE2 I've seen. Full stop. Look at these things on feet. Like, bruh. The silver, that freaking chrome silver on there looks amazing. This is a really cool pair of AE2s. Either way, unfortunately, no release date on any of these Hellstar Adidas collaborations, but if we do get one, I'll let you know. Now, in a similar vein, this is another collaboration, which I don't know if it will be as big, but it's very similar to the Hellstar one. This is the Young Thug Spider collaboration, and they've just dropped some new colorways, or I guess photos of new colorways that are going to be dropping relatively soon. We've got a red pair and we've got a black pair. Now this is following, I believe, that weird like bronze colorway, which I wasn't the biggest fan of, but these two, I mean, I'll skip the red, but the black is not bad. It's all over patent. I'm not the biggest fan personally of these two, just visually speaking, but either way, they're supposed to be dropping before May. So at some point between now and May, we don't have like an official release date, but these are official images, so it's definitely coming relatively soon. And I don't know if this has as much hype behind it as the Hellstar collab, collab? Clearly not. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Adidas spider thing. Do you think that could become a big collab? This one's pretty interesting. Nike is bringing back the Swoosh Man. So if you didn't know, this is the Swoosh Man, a mascot for Nike back in the day, and it looks like they did this little teaser video, which I'll show you over here. It's from the .swoosh program, and they basically kind of teased like this is Swoosh Man's POV, and he walks around this room with a bunch of tech going crazy, and he walks up to this GT Future box, and he opens it, but it's just light, and there's no actual shoes in there. So they're kind of teasing that the Swoosh Man is back, and it's going to be some kind of Swoosh Man GT Future sneaker that is coming relatively soon. This was posted 3 days ago. Since then, .swoosh has changed their profile picture to this Swoosh Man logo, so it's got a lot of people wondering what these shoes could look like. As of right now, we don't have any kind of information to go off of other than this tease and the fact that they did bring Swoosh Man to Fortnite, so they're heavily playing into this, but I'm here for a GT Future from the Swoosh Man. I think that could be pretty sick. A couple other updates for releases happening later down the line this year. We've got a women's Air Jordan 4 Pink Thunder. This one's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's going to be like the Thunder variation, but just they're putting pink on it. Here's a mock-up. They're going to be dropping Halloween, so October the 31st. Not too much information to go off of except for these renders, so as soon as we get any more, I'll let you guys know. J. Cole is apparently going to be dropping his own sneaker called the Made in Italy Indy 5000. I think that's what it's called, but it's this thing over here. Wild. I think the most impressive thing about all of this is that he's not partnering with a big brand for this, so I think he was with Puma, he left them, or was it Reebok? I can't remember. Either way, he's now doing this completely independently, and we'll have to see how it goes. But either way, we don't have an exact release date. It's just supposed to be dropping soon, and that will probably be through his website, dreamerinc.com. Let me know what you think about the Indy 5000s. Do you like them? Adidas is going to be dropping their football boots. We finally got a little release update on these things. I think they were teased for such a long time. This is really the boots only summer type shoe from the trend last year. March the 1st is when you can get your hands on these hot pink bad boys. Let me know who's buying these things. We just got some new images of the upcoming Patta Air Max 1 collaboration. Very, very similar to the last ones. I mean, damn near identical. You get the exact same bracelet, the exact same kind of design, just a fresh new colorway. It's actually coming in 2 different variations, or maybe more. I feel like I've seen more. Either way, we're getting this orange one, then we're also going to be getting this more toned down grayscale and orange pair. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. I quite like this one. The orange one as well is pretty decent. These are going to be dropping at some point this year. No information in terms of an exact release date. We just got some in-hand shots of the Teyana Taylor Jordan 3s, which has the internet kind of split. Not gonna lie, a lot of people are saying that these things are a little bit too crazy. But here you go. This is what's going to be dropping relatively soon. March the 7th is what's penciled in currently. They're wild, to say the least. Look at these things. So they've got like this cement midsole and outsole, and then they've got like these huge vines like kind of wrapping around the pair of shoes. I mean, this is where it's like, it comes to one of those things where like it looks really cool. Like it's interesting. It's very different, but how wearable is this going to be? It's green. It looks a bit crazy. It almost looks like an art project. This is what they look like on foot though. So let me know what you think. Do you think you could pull off a dope outfit with these things? I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. I think I've definitely got to see them a little bit more to really get an idea, but I mean, it's different. I'm here for it. We've got a pretty massive look at what Vans is going to be cooking up for 2026. So if you want any more hyped up Vans, well, here you go. So a bunch more pairs really leaning into that bedazzled look where they put all of like the little pearls on there. So we've got a new colorway of the pearlized ones. They did a white and a pink one. Now we've got the blue one, which not bad. We've got this camo one, which has a bit of leather, and then obviously those pearls back in the forefront. This pair, some more crazy like gems on it, 2 different laces. This is what people really, really want, and it's cool to see Vans basically seeing what is popular and then just running with it and then dropping a bunch of different really cool ideas or similar, you know, type of things. Like none of these are that different from each other. They've got that distressed vibe. They've got a lot going on, but people are here for it and they really, really like what Vans is doing. No exact release date on, I think, any of this. They're all just going to be dropping relatively soon here in 2026, but a lot of dope stuff. If I've got to be honest, like Vans is doing really cool, different, unique ideas with their shoes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Are you rocking with Vans in 2026 or not? Little update for Travis Scott sneakers. So we actually know every single Travis Scott sneaker dropping in 2026. There's no more surprises, at least as of right now. And it's only 3 pairs. So we've got the green Spark Jumpman Jack. March 27th is not the actual release date. The actual release date for these things is going to be March the 14th. So a little bit closer. And here's an in-hand look at what they look like. Very green, very sparky. Other than that, we have the Jordan 1 Low Pink pack, and that is it. The Tropical Pink dropping May 22nd, and the Shy Pink also May 22nd. Not a lot from Travis Scott. Maybe he's working on something else, a new model, a surprise towards the end of the year, but both of these drops are relatively soon. So is it just going to be radio silence after that? That'd be hard to believe, but maybe. Some other release updates. Stranger Things Foamposites, the ones that dropped over the weekend, these are actually going to have their main general release, and that is going to be on February the 27th. We've been taking a look at these things for a while. If you're still into the whole Stranger Things theme, I think it's done very well on this pair of shoes. And then also, don't forget, we've got the Pharrell Adidas Jellyfish. We've got a little bit of an update on the release date for these 2 colorways that are dropping, the Core Black and the Royal Blue, February the 21st. And like I said in my last video, I already have these Royal Blues. I got them early from Stash Sneakers, which is basically like this place that helps you get shoes early, like the general public. It's pretty cool. I've been a member of their Discord group for a while, but now that they're doing this new service of helping people get shoes early, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I am just a member myself, and they helped me get this pair. So I will leave a link in the description if you do want to check it out. One other release, which I thought was pretty interesting. Skylrk had a new drop, and I don't think he's beaten the allegations after this one. So this is his new release. It's a pretty cool website as well. He's dropped a bunch of the hoodies that we've seen before, but 2 new items. Leather jacket, 2 different leather jackets, and they look a little familiar, don't they? Yes, they look like the $20 Yeezy one. So take a look at that. This one and this one. Then you've also got this one and this one. Very similar. And this got the internet going crazy because I believe Kanye West went online and basically said that Justin Bieber was copying all of his designs, or took a lot of his designs that he made back in the day and is just re-releasing them. And then everybody kind of ran with that. But now people are basically using this new release as confirmation. But do you want to know the crazy part? This jacket is 1,500 pounds. It's closer to $2,000 versus the $60 one. I wonder what the visual comparison is. Obviously, this is completely just fake, leather. It's not real leather. This one is. This is 100% genuine leather, but I wonder, when you're just wearing it, would it just look like the $60 Yeezy jacket? Would people be paying almost $2 grand for something to then, when they walk around wearing it, people be like, oh yeah, that's the $60 Yeezy jacket? That is cooked if that's the case. Imagine you spend all this money on a jacket and then people just assume you're wearing a $40 Yeezy jacket. This one also extremely expensive. Actually, it's sold out. Damn, that completely sold out. But that was again, super expensive as well. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think this is worth it for 100% leather, or do you think you would just go for the fake leather and $60? Let me know your thoughts. But there you have it, guys. That wraps it up for this week's Sneaky Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll make sure that you're always staying in the loop with the latest updates. And of course, like always, I'm gonna leave another video in the top left-hand corner. Click on it to check it out.